Hello there, Sagittarius. How are you today? Let's talk about the love that's coming towards you, who they are, what they want, what their intentions are. I'm going to shuffle this some more. What their intentions are, and if it's really the real thing for you. Okay, Sagittarius? Let's get started. Okay, bottom of the deck here, 9 of Wands. So this is the energy of someone that is tired, very tired of fighting, just exhausted with life, right? And so in your situation, if you have had battles with your recent relationship, with your last relationship, where you had to really fight your way out of it and fight to really revive yourself and recover from it, you're exhausted. You're exhausted with the situation. You're exhausted about finding love. Because you part of you just wants to like have it already, but you can't, maybe you work too much. Maybe there's a part of you that had problems with committing, right? Because you are a very adventurous spirit. You like to do things. You're a very free spirit, Sagittarius, and maybe there was a part of you that just really had, a hard time committing and settling down, and you couldn't balance that adventurous part of you with someone that is, maybe wanted a little bit less adventure, maybe a little slow. You're kind of having to really recollect the past. The time that you had with this person was very special to you, and you're really thinking about it, and you're asking yourself, did I make the right decision? Did I move on too soon? Was I not patient? Right? I mean, what was I supposed to learn from that situation? We had such good times. That's what I'm seeing, and that's what I'm hearing. We had such good times, and I don't know if I really gave the relationship enough time to really flourish. Did I make a hasty decision? Yeah, so the previous relationship, I think you're realizing right now, because of all the memories that are flooding you, is what, you're seeing that it wasn't exactly the way you thought it was. Maybe you jumped to conclusions. Maybe there were things that were hidden from you, or you were hiding from them. But there was definitely some sort of illusion here. Things weren't really exactly the way they were, right? You saw things in a different way, but not necessarily in a healthy way. I think there's a part of you that kind of felt like, just a mystery. Something was being kept from you. Strength. Yeah, there's a part of you that's really trying to draw within. The last relationship really was a test of your courage, was a test of your inner strength, a test of your intuition. Again, something about the past here, you're saying it wasn't exactly the way I saw it. And that you're kind of you're a little bit ambivalent. You're kind of wondering, did I make a hasty decision? Did we separate too soon? Page of Swords. I think that there's a part of you that may still be pining over this person. Are you checking their social media? Are you checking in on them? Are you this is a card of spying, but it can also be a card of new messages, that's coming your way, or new ideas that are headed your way. But this can be a card of someone who is still pining away and thinking about the other person, checking out their social media page, asking friends, for example, what are they doing? Have they moved on? That sort of thing. Yeah, so heartbreak. There's a part here that you're still hanging on to in the past, and you still have heartbreak from it. Person that's coming towards you, and it may still be the other person. I mean, who knows? This might be new love. This might be you rekindling that old love. There's heartbreak that kind of looms over here. And if this is an individual that you were once with and you're trying to rekindle your relationship, know that both of you are hurting, and they're coming from a place of disappointment, a sense of betrayal. But really what they want, and what both of you need to do, is really find the lesson. If it's an old love, and you're really reconsidering maybe coming back together, you need to illuminate and bring out to light the things that were hidden, the things that were a mystery. You want stability, but there's a part of you that's really covered your heart up. You don't want to get hurt again, but definitely you want stability in this relationship. You're afraid to start new beginnings, but you know that you need to, and you're hoping that you're able to move forward, but you're unsure whether or not you can take that risk again of opening up your heart or going back into a relationship. You're hopeful that you have something new coming your way, but there's also a part of you that's afraid to take that step forward. The person that you're with may be that you're with, or going to be with, if you rekindle. I get a sense that you want to rekindle things, and I think that what got in the way here is work, right? You're a very adventurous person, Sagittarius. You like adventure. You like to do stuff. And I'm getting a sense that the person that came to you in the past and who you may be trying to rekindle a relationship with is really involved with work. You want to go and have adventure and trips and things like that, but they're always on their work. Maybe they're studying, maybe they're like in college or something like that, and they're very devoted in their craft. They're very devoted in their craft, and there's a part of you that doesn't know if you can handle that, right? There was no balance. You wanted that balance. The Hermit, yeah, again, introspection. This is about you falling back into trying to have that time to really assess the lessons. What can you learn from the last relationship that is going to make you a better person? You've been in isolation enough. You're such a free spirit, Sagittarius. You're ready to shine your light and walk out of that cave and stop being in isolation. You're ready to come out and share your light with everyone. All right, let's see. Yeah, the person that's going to come towards you, you're going to have a lot of fire and enthusiasm, right? And again, if you're rekindling with the next person, you're with the person that you were with before, you're going to come at it with just new inspiration, new passion, new ideas, this person that's coming your way or has been with you, but this new love that's coming towards you, you're really going to see eye to eye on things. There's a bond between the two of you. There's going to be a bond between the two of you, and what I'm hearing is, I can't quit you. I can't quit you. But look at that. You may fall back into your old ways. So be very careful, because if you never learn the lesson from the old situation, the recent relationship, and you repeat it, obviously that's self-sabotage, right? So start to see things from a different perspective. Take your time, slow down, right? Otherwise, this is what's going to happen. You two are going to end up in an altercation, words are going to be hurt, and then you're back to the same cycle. And this is why there's a part of you that's got your heart covered, and you're afraid to start something new because you're afraid you're going to repeat that same cycle. I want to clarify here the Three of Swords, and you notice how there's heartbreak here, because I have a feeling that we're repeating old patterns that are not necessarily, self-serving. Look at that Tower moment. So this person, you might want to reconsider if you're going to pursue this relationship, because you do have a Tower moment here. Something's going to happen that's going to really shake things up and flip your world upside down. It's not a bad thing. You just have to be aware, especially if you've got this Devil card where you're continuing to repeat old bad behaviors, you're going to end up here with heartbreak and kind of a world that's been, not stable, but very rocky. Yeah. And you have the ability to take control of the situation. You don't have to follow that same pattern. That pattern, you can break it. It's just a matter of will and choice. Yeah. Again, you continue on this pattern. If you don't take control, this is what's going to happen. You've got the Ten of Swords. So here's the thing. The way I see it, this might not necessarily be a good relationship to just jump into, because you've got despair and hurt, betrayal, pain here. But it is something that's going to, change your world, change your perspective. Change your perspective on how relationships are. It's going to change you. Let's see what we've got here as far as the oracle cards here. What have we got for Sagittarius? Chemistry, yeah. The reason why you can't get over this person is, and you might want them back, is because you have chemistry. But I think that you're kind of bad for each other. Yeah, you see yourself as you see each other as a soulmate, but you fall back to your old ways. Separation, yeah, the time that you guys are apart, that's a time for you to heal and really see things from a different perspective. Free yourself, yeah, free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So what did I say about the Emperor here? They're the ones in control. And pay attention to the red flags, yeah. So just as I was saying, with my hesitation, I was saying, yeah, this person might be bad for you, right? So pay attention to the red flags, and if it's something that's really creeping up, or really just there's synchronicities that are telling you that there's red flags, listen to them. So here, obviously you've got finances, career. So just as I said here, there is someone here that you had to balance a situation with because they worked too hard. So finances and career, this person wants stability. This person wants to continue their craft and really perfect it, and they work a lot. So this is a big issue for them. So this, again, you've got to pay attention and figure out what it is that you want in your next relationship. What are you willing to give up? What are you willing to commit to? Your commitment, your commitment is being tested. your hard work is paying off, right? This is all about hard work. So your hard work and trying to understand this person will pay off. Meditate and contemplate. Yeah, you're going to have to really look at these situations that are going to get you in a lot of trouble here. This fighting, meditate and contemplate. Luck is on your side. And don't let your pride get in the way. Absolutely. Be the higher person. Be the better person. And it's time for you to release the negativity. It's okay to open your heart. You just have to be really smart about it. Okay, Sagittarius, hopefully this helped you out. I'll talk to you soon. I love you. Bye-bye.